If a band wanted you to be in their music video, in Bikini Clad music video, how much would it take for you to do that?
Immortal life and getting to be sexy all the time, like that's the dream, dude.
Yeah. Speaking of young and hot, it's something I want to bring up, and I'm going to ask you. I have 3 girls here, 3 ladies that are very attractive ladies.
Oh no!
If a band wanted you to be in their music video, in Bikini Clad music video, how much would it take for you to do that?
Do they have to twerk?
They didn't specify. I'll say no. You're just kind of dancing around. Nothing too overtly sexual, but you're in a bikini.
Not Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Do I get to choose the bikini?
Yes.
Okay. For something like that, depends on how long the shoot's gonna be at that point. But I'd say that I'd need at least like a couple of months prep time to make sure that I'm in tip-top shape, and then after that, it'd probably be like, I don't want like $5,000, something like that. Something good.
What about
She's
you?
shooting high.
I'm just saying, if they're coming to me and they want me specifically, then yeah, I'm gonna get that bag.
What about you guys?
So bikini, no, I don't think I could ever.
Say you're in the best shape of your life, though. You look amazing in a bikini.
I don't know. I just can't.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd want to either.
I couldn't.
No price.
Yeah.
What about you, Mike?
$5.
I'll pay them.
It'd be hilarious. Because it'd be hilarious.
That'd be cute.
Well, I have a friend who she called me. She's a young girl. She's 21 years old. Very attractive. Super hot bod and everything. And she called me just yesterday. And she says, hey, you know this dude? He's in the band. I was like, oh, yeah, he's a good dude. And she's like, he's asking me to be in his music video. I'm like, yeah, do it. Why not? And she's like, but he wants me to bikini. I was like, oh.
Right.
And he's like, and that's when she's like, well, how much should I ask him for? I'm like, fuck, I don't know, dude. Shoot high. I'm like, shoot high. Like, that's not like, especially here in a small town where everybody knows you.
Yeah, what's high for a local band in a small town, though?
Yeah.
I actually have a little expertise here. So way back in the day, I actually used to model for a hot minute, and my going rate when I was at like the top of my game was about $100 an hour. So depends on how much experience she has, I would say first. But I would say anywhere between $25 to $100 an hour, maybe 150 if she's expected to do anything like any dance moves or anything like that, any choreography that's skill based. I would say she could ask for more.
Yeah. See, I just said shoot high because they're looking for you, and she's like, dude, if this goes down, can you come with me? Just like, because I don't know any of this shit. I was like, yeah,
always
for sure.
bring a friend.
I'm like, I'll be there with you. I'm like, and I know where they're gonna shoot. It's gonna be this really cool little warehouse that they use as a studio. I'm like, oh, you're gonna be anytime you're not shooting, you're gonna need to be covered up. We're going over this shit. And meanwhile, she's messaging the guy, and she's like, I guess they had another model lined up. She flaked. And I'm like, well, there you go. Ask him how much he was going to pay her. She's like, is that rude? I was like, it's rude to ask a chick to get in a bikini. Fucking just ask him.
Right.
Yeah,
And so
don't be afraid to negotiate.
Yeah. And
ever.
so she asked. And so we're waiting on that. And we're kind of talking about shit like, what do I think? I was like, I think it's, if the money's good and if you're good with it, why not? She's like, and I look really good right now. And I'm like, exactly. I'm like,
I would
why
say
not?
this to ladies and men. If you're young and hot, document that
now.
shit.
Do it.
Yeah.
See,
You're
and then
gonna
when
be
I was
30
18,
before you
19,
know it, 40.
You would've done it?
I wouldn't even ask for money. Honestly, like seriously, like that was.
You'd be like, oh my God, you think I'm pretty?
Like when like Daddy Yankee and like all those artists, like there was music videos, and I'm like, I wish I was that girl, like I want to be in a music video. Somebody actually, when I made my first Facebook, when I made it, somebody reached out to me and said, hey, I'd like to have you on my music video. And I was like, oh, this is so cool.
You were like excited.
Yes, I was so excited. I think I was 19.
Well, especially because it was just her. Like if it was like, we're going to bring a gang of chicks. Like,
Right,
it sounds
right.
like a good time.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. But yeah, no, I wouldn't do it now. I'm
So-
like, I have a mom bod and
Which is a good thing now, I think. The conversation, we're still conversing about it. I end up saying at least $1,000. And she's telling me, well, yeah, because I also want to make sure, like, I get my nails done, I get my hair done, I'll get all this shit done
Right.
before that. I was like,
Hell,
yeah,
I'd
so
make them pay for that,
I'm
too.
I'm like, that's what I told her. I was like, well, ask that, and then on top, tell them that you want to pick the bikini, you want to get all this stuff done. They're gonna pay for that shit too.
1,000 plus expenses.
Yeah.
Seems
Yeah.
like it would be worth it.
And so she's waiting for the guy, and that's when the guy answers how much he was gonna pay the girl that flaked. $100.
Fuck that.
Maybe that's why she flaked.
And that's
bro.
exactly what I said. I said, fuck
Yeah,
that, dude.
yeah.
And so she ultimately just decided no, and I'm like, $100, dude. Like, god damn. Dude.
I can't think of very many gals who'd be willing to do it for $100.
Yeah, and I know the dude. He's a good guy, and he has money is the thing. Like, he's not a broke ass. You know? Like, he's like,
Yeah. The
So I don't know what the
part
fuck.
about this is that I get a message today
from that guy. Did you answer it?
I haven't
He just
replied.
said hi to you.
Yeah. Hey.
Hey, with 3 Ys.
That's
Yes,
exactly what
yes.
it was, man.
Yeah.
Well, and I will say too, I feel like a lot of the people, not necessarily around here, but a lot of folks in that industry, they see models and they're like, well, all you're doing is standing around looking hot. And it's like, motherfucker, do you understand how much work went into this? Like, I didn't wake up looking this way. I had to spend money on, beauty products, taking care of my hair, taking care of my skin. Not only that, but also just the time that it takes to stay looking good. Yeah. Like,
Exactly.
Especially when I was like in the peak of my modeling, I was always watching what I was eating.
Exactly.
And I'm an ice cream fiend. I can eat ice cream every day for every meal with glee. All right. And I couldn't do that if I wanted to look good all the time. So it's not just the work that you are doing, but it's also the things you're denying yourself.
Right.
And for that, at least $100 an hour, if not more.